essence here is help you understand what we expect the House of Rep to do. If between now and Monday we do not get information that the public hearing date has been fixed and all, the coalition of gender-based violence responders, made up of 30 different civil society organizations, and the family of Karen Apoch, will take to the streets, to the National Assembly again, to lay siege, and we will not leave there until the Speaker has come out to give us his word of honor and tell us when the public hearing will commence. If we do that and they do not take further actions, then as taxpayers, whose taxpayers' money the House of Representatives earn as salaries and allowances, what we will do in that regard is to go to court, support the mother of Karen Apoch to get to court and file and seek for an order of mandamus compelling the House of Representatives to enforce its resolution made on December 7th, 2021, to the effect that a public hearing commences into the circumstances that led to the rape and eventual death of Karen Apoch Ondodo Agba. Colleagues, we have invited you at short notice and you are here. We are very grateful that you found time to come attend this conference. The essence of this conference is for the coalition of gender-based violence responders and the family of late Karen Apoch to express their deep concerns over the seeming reluctance of the House of Representatives to give force to their resolutions made on December 7th, 2021, whereof they resolved two key issues. One, they resolved to commence investigative public hearing into the rape and death of Karen Apoch Ondodo Agba. Secondly, the House of Representatives resolved also to order the Inspector General of Police for all male staff of the boarding school where she was a student and was resident as a boarding student before she took ill and before her death, that the DNA matching of all those male staff be done and matched along with the dead spermatozoa found in the urine of Karen Apoch. We regret to notify you that 84 days after these far-reaching resolutions were made, the House of Representatives is yet to commence investigative public hearing. We know that there are a lot of power play and political undercurrents going on, but so long as the House of Representatives is expected to be made up of noble men, and that's why they are called honorables. Noble men that when they give their words, they keep their words. 84 days ago, they gave their word to commence investigative public hearing. 84 days after, they are totally silent. They have not reached any of us to say on so day we will commence. And remember, while we continually express our confidence that the person of the Speaker of the House of Representatives Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, is a man of great intellect and courage, and therefore we know that he cannot be found to lack the political will to ensure that the public hearing they resolved to commence with is actually seen to have commenced. We worry that with his reputation, Nigerians are worried that somebody like him, it does not augur well for him or all members of the Green Chambers for Nigerians to be
students. On the 21st, when she was still in the hospital and still breathing, I was told by the doctor of his findings. I called the house father. My son is also in the school. I wanted to talk to my son through the house father, and he asked me how Karen was doing, and I told him she wasn't doing too well, she's not conscious. And he said, "Don't worry, madam, she'll get better and come back to us." And I said, "No, my daughter is not coming back to that school." I did not disclose whatever the doctor told me. And his statement was, "Don't worry, madam, she will get better and come back to us, so that whoever did that would be issued, so that it does not happen to another child." Those were his words. So that it does. And I had not at any time disclosed this to anybody. I was just waiting to get to that, because I had called the school to come and see me in the clinic. It was when they came later that I had explained to them that this is what the doctor said, this is what he had found in her. And even them at that point had said, "You gave us this girl in trust. And look at what happened. No mother would be happy seeing this happen to their child. You gave her to us in trust, thinking we can take care of her. And look at what has come out of it." And they even went ahead to say, if this has happened to her, who says it's not happening to others? So we truly do not believe, and because her brother was in the school, a senior student in SS3, I think it would have been very difficult for any student to go out of his way to harm her, because he had an elder brother then. And the school wouldn't be trying to cover up so much if it was just a student.